Thank you all for tuning into Big Mama Story Time. Story Time! Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment to my page. Here we go. Hi guys, thank you all for tuning into Big Mama Story Time. Today I will be reading to you Disney's Finding Nemo, The Tank Gang, Volume 2. Alright, let's get into this. Wanted something different, just a little bit. Still Disney though. Alright. Nemo had been dared by his new friends to swim and touch a diver's boat. He wasn't supposed to go out into the part of the open ocean. After touching the boat, the little clownfish was captured by a diver. A while later, Nemo was dropped into unfamiliar waters. He saw a volcano and came face to face with strange and scary tiki heads. As he swam, he kept bumping into invisible walls. He didn't understand that he was in a fish tank in a dentist's office. Suddenly, he heard voices behind him, but when he turned around, no one was there. Nemo was very confused and very frightened. Center stage in Dr. Philip Sherman's dental office is the kookiest fish tank in town. This dentist has no kids to spend his money on, so he lavishes it on his favorite fish. Tiki idol heads, a working volcano, a treasure chest, a sinister skull. The gang of fish in this tank swim in a world full of myth and mystery. So that's what Nemo has to deal with right now. Slowly, several fish swam out from behind the plants. Bloat, Bubbles, Peach, Jacquees, Dab, and Gurgle introduced themselves to Nemo. Nigel the pelican also arrived at the window to say hello. They were all excited to meet a fish from the open sea. Just then, the dentist, Dr. Sherman, came over. He picked up a framed picture. "This here's Darla," the dentist said to Nemo. "Going to be 8 this week, and you're her present." Ever thought how dull it would be to be stuck in a fish tank all day? Well, think again. Being part of this kooky crowd makes captivity almost seem fun. But the one thing that keeps them all going is the hope of escape. Well, that and placing bets on how many fillings each patient is going to need. "I can't go with that girl," Nemo cried to the other fish. He had to get home to his father. Scared, Nemo backed up and was sucked into the tank's filter. The other fish rushed to help him, but then a voice said, "Nobody touch him." The voice belonged to Gil, the leader of the tank gang. Gil coached Nemo on how to free himself, but Nemo said, "I can't. I have a bad fin." "Never stopped me," Gil replied, turning to show his own injured fin. So Nemo tried again, and this time he wiggled free. Fish aren't meant to be in a box, kid. It does things to you. Gil tells Nemo. That sums up the attitude of this fish who always has an escape plan at the ready. Gil knows no fear. He is confident that all drains lead to the ocean. All right, Gil. That night, Jacques woke up Nemo. He led Nemo to the top of the fake volcano where the other tank fish were waiting. "Nemo, Newcomer of orange and white, began Bloat. You have been called forth to the summit of Mount Wanahakalugi to join with us in the fraternal bonds of tankhood. Nemo looked confused, so Peach explained, "We want you in our club, kid." "If you are able to swim through the ring of fire," added Bloat. The ring of fire was really just a wall of bubbles. Nemo swam through it with ease. Now he was one of the gang. Bloat loves hosting the mystical Ring of Fire ceremony in Mount Wanahakalugi. He enjoys scaring the newcomer with his loud cries of "Ooh ha ha!" He likes being in a gang and puffs up with pride when Gil calls him Brother Bloat. They got their thing. Then Gil shared his plan for how they would all escape from the tank. First, they had to break the filter. The dentist would have to remove the fish in order to clean the tank. He'd place them in a plastic bags full of water. That's when the fish would roll themselves out the window to freedom. Nemo needed to swim into the filter and jam it with the paddle. "Let's do it," Nemo exclaimed. He wanted to escape so he could find his father, and especially so he wouldn't be Darla's present. It was on one of these outings that Gil and his mates were captured and ended up in a pet store. One by one, his friends accepted their fate, but Gil refused to be tamed and believes that, like Nemo, he can get back his freedom by returning to the ocean, his home, and his family. I know that's right. Don't quit. If you got it good, if you feel good about it, it's a good idea. Keep going. In a few days, the fish were celebrating. Without a working filter, the water in the tank was a yucky, slimy, green, filthy, absolutely filthy, Gil said proudly to Nemo. "And it's all thanks to you, kid. You made it possible." Nemo giggled and then hid as Dr. Sherman walked over to the aquarium. The dentist wiped his finger across the glass. "Crikey," he said. He decided to clean the tank the next morning before Darla arrived. It's tough on Jaquez when Gil says it's time to let the tank get scummy. Although it's part of an escape plan, the shrimp can't help but want to clean after he is told off. He allows the plan to take place while he hangs his eyes in shame. The following morning, the tank gang awoke to a horrible discovery. The tank had already been cleaned. The fish looked up and saw a new high-tech filter called the Aquascum 2020. "Boss must have installed it last night when we were sleeping," said Gil. "The escape plan is ruined," wailed Bloat. At that moment, the dentist walked into the office. He put a small net into the tank, scooped up Nemo, and placed him inside a plastic bag. Nemo and his friends were worried Darla would be arriving any minute to take Nemo away. Dr. Sherman takes his hobby as serious that he cancels an appointment just to clean out his tank. He outfits it with aqua scum filter. This miracle of cutting-edge aquarium technology ensures that the tank will never be scummy again. It sucks away slime and purifies salt water. Sorry, that was kind of a tongue twister for me. Fishy, 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 Darla cried as she came into the room. The dentist reached for the bag. Inside, Nemo was floating upside down. He was playing dead. The tank gang cheered. If the dentist flushed Nemo down the toilet, he'd travel down the drain and end up in the ocean. But they watched with horror as Dr. Sherman started walking over to the trash can instead. Darla gets a free checkup and a present from her uncle on her birthday. She loves fish and always shakes the bag when she gets one. Sadly, they don't last very long. Like poor Chuckles, her goldfish gift from last year. The tank gang live in terror of Darla's visit as she likes to scream at the fish and thump the tank to liven them up. That sounds annoying. I guess that's the point, huh? Just then, Nigel showed up at the window ledge. The dentist dropped Nemo's bag onto the dental tray, and Darla picked it up and began to shake it. The tank gang knew they had to do something to help. They launched Gil out of the volcano, and he landed on Darla's head. She screamed and let go of the bag. The bag broke and Nemo fell into a dental mirror. Gil flopped off of Darla's head and smacked his tail on the dental mirror. That caused Nemo to soar above Darla right into the spit tank sink and down the drain to freedom. While trapped in the dentist's fish tank, Nemo made a bunch of new friends. The eyeball tank gang quickly accepted Nemo as one of its own and gave him the name Sharkbait. Living in the tank, the downed fish learned that he could survive without his dad fussing over him. In life, everything you go through is a lesson, y'all. Get better, be better, so you don't have to go through that stuff again. Well, at least you know. In the ocean, Nemo finally found his father. "Love you, Dad," said Nemo. "I love you too, son," said his father. Meanwhile, the tank fish had finally made their daring escape. They had managed to break the Aquascum 2020, forcing the dentist to clean the tank. Now they just had to figure out how to get out of those bags. Sydney Harbor teams with fishing boats, ferries, cruise ships, and sailing boats. Overlooking the harbor is Sydney Harbor Bridge, known to locals as the Coat Hanger. Dr. Sherman's boat, the Aussie Flosser, is anchored somewhere in the harbor. Oh, all right, guys. That is the end of this book. It is called The Tank Gang, Finding Nemo. All right, guys. Thank you all for tuning in to Big Mama Story Time. Bye.